Mark Vientos having a really good series. Been a little good fortune in there. A couple of bloops, a bleeder. But it all adds up to 5 for 11 with a triple and 4 RBIs. And Vientos goes the other way on the 8th pitch of the at-bat, and he has the Mets' first hit of the day. So Vientos' fine series in D.C. continues, now 6 for 12. And it's inside off the mid of Ruiz, and down to second base goes Vientos. Line drive, base hit into center field. Vientos had to hold up, so he's going to stop at third as Young fields it in. So Brandon Nimmo with a base hit with a runner in scoring position. Can't get Vientos home because Mark froze, thinking that ball might not get over Abrams. Batting here with first and third and 1 out. And he lines that one to left field. That'll get the run in. Over comes Cole diving. He can't make the play. Vientos is in. Nimmo rounds second. He'll go to third. And Alvarez stands at second base with an RBI double. And the Mets have a 1-0 lead in the second. When that ball first came off the bat, it looked like Cole was going to catch it, but it faded on him and landed in front of his dive for an RBI double. His first at bat this season with a runner in scoring position. This will be the 10th pitch. And he lofts one out to right. That'll get a run in. Cruz is there. Tagging is Nimmo. He comes down the line. Cruz's throw to the plate skips in way too late. A sacrifice fly for Jeff McNeil gives the Mets a 2-0 lead. And the Mets trying to split this series up 2-0. Nice little caricature. And McNeil slugs one deep to right center, back toward the wall, and it's out of here. Jeff McNeil with his first home run of the season. And the Mets have a 3-0 lead. Jumping the first pitch fastball from Trevor Williams and hitting it up over the scoreboard fence. McNeil with 2 RBIs today, his first home run of 2025.
Swing that thing. Oh, ready to hit.
Well, Jeff had a terrific second half last year, but now.
Here's a home run on a fastball in the middle. Jeff, like I said, is ready to hit, and woo! Way back. That was a no-doubter.
3-2 to Winker, and he walked him. So Jesse's on with the first walk of the day given up by Trevor Williams. 3-2, 1 out. Winker does not run, and it's outside ball 4. So after Williams didn't walk anybody for 5 1/3, now he's issued back-to-back walks, and his day appears to be done. Colin Poche in for the second straight day. Second day he's been brought in to face Brandon Nimmo. And that one trickles away from Ruiz. Racing for third is Winker. He'll make it safely, and behind him Vientos moves up as well. And Nimmo cracks one out to right center field. Back in the gap goes Cruz. Back to the warning track, takes a look, and it's out of here. Brandon Nimmo with a 3-run homer. His 5th home run of the year, and the Mets have doubled their lead. It's 6-0 New York in the 6th. Brandon got a 2-0 fastball, and he made no mistake. A 3-run shot, and the Mets have a 6-run lead.
And Brandon gets a fastball 2-0 up in the zone, so infield in doesn't matter, and he ends up driving over the infielders and outfielders for a 3-run homer.
Cole Henry hits Francisco Lindor with his first pitch, and the Nationals, who've hit more batters than any team in the league, get another one.
And then he'd just go out and absolutely hammer baseballs, like always ready.
That's a fair ball bouncing into the corner for Soto. Lindor will go to third, and Soto pulls in at second base with an opposite field double. And now Alonso with the infield in, second and third, nobody out. And he hits one up the middle. That'll drive in Lindor. Here comes Soto around third. He'll stop there. Alonso stops at first with an RBI single, his 27th run batted into the year, second in the National League, and it's 7-0 New York. Yeah, that's inside ball 4, so Winker walks for the second time, and Cole Henry's nightmarish inning continues. Nimmo's home run, a 3-run shot in the 6th, was his 5th of the year, the 115th of his career, and he slams this one to deep right field. Back goes Cruz, back to the wall, and it's out of here. A grand slam for Brandon Nimmo. A 2 home runs, 7 RBI day for Nimmo. 11-0 New York.
That's how you get fat.
What a day for Brandon. It's been struggling. We mentioned it since the 2024 All-Star break, a 190 average, a 590 OPS. He has turned that around in huge fashion with 2 big blows in the last 2 innings. A 3-run homer and now a grand slam.
And here's the home run, a fastball at the top. Looks very similar to the last one they hit off of Poche, the left-hander.
Eduardo Salazar on to pitch. Pete Alonso first pitch swinging, rolls one slowly to third, and Tena throws it, and they call him out at first base. I don't think so.
After review, the call is overturned. The runner is safe, and New York will retain.
And Winker pulls one through the hole for a base hit. Alonso shuffles into second. So Winker's on base for the 3rd straight time. And the bases are loaded for Nimmo, so here we go. 3-run homer in the 6th, grand slam in the 7th, now batting with the bases loaded in the 8th. And Brandon pulls one over the bag. That's going to go down the line. It hits the jutting stands. Alonso is in. Winker will score. Vientos will be held at 3rd. Brandon Nimmo with a 9 RBI day, tying a Mets club record. And he's done it in the last 3 innings. Brandon Nimmo joins Carlos Delgado as the only Mets ever to drive in 9 runs in a single game. 13-0 New York, still nobody out. Vientos at 3rd, Nimmo at 2nd with 1 out. 0-2 to McNeil after shaking it off. And he pulls one on the ground. That'll get a run in. Garcia throws him out. 3rd RBI of the day for McNeil makes it 14-0 as Vientos comes home. And all the bad feeling of yesterday has been dissipated.
Without a doubt. That's a great response to the toughest loss of the season the Mets have had today, offensively and the pitching as well that they got from Griffin Canning starting.
This was a 2-0 game until the 5th when McNeil hit his home run. That's lined, and a base hit to right center for Acuna will bring home the 15th Met run. Nimmo scores for the 4th time today. Acuna joins the party, and it's 15-0 New York. And more, it looks like Nimmo might get another at bat.
Keep getting while the getting is good. It's hard enough to get hits, and so when they're coming in bunches for everybody, get in on the act. Good swing by Luis Angel, driving it up the middle for an RBI single.
Zokar hits one toward the middle of the diamond, run down by Nunez. The spinning throw is offline, and Zokar has an infield hit to start the 9th. That's over the head of Alonso for ball 4. I mean, we've seen Ahmed Rosario throw hard. That's line into right field, a base hit for Winker. And they're going to wave Zokar around. He'll come in to score, so Winker gets an RBI. His 2nd hit of the day. Now it's 16-5. Pitch so slow that the radar gun could barely pick it up at 44 miles an hour. Ooh, fly ball deep center field. Young goes back, looks up, and it's out of here. A 3-run homer for Mark Vientos, his 3rd of the year, which is great for Vientos, but it takes away from Nimmo's ability to pad his RBI total.
Yeah, Brandon's got to score himself for the record.
It's now 19-5. So 4 runs home for the Mets here in the top of the 9th.